Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Natural John. Today we are going to be talking about government surveillance because I saw an interesting article that I was reading about, and it's coming to rural communities too. This intrusive facial recognition technology that they've been using all over the place in metropolitan areas is now making its way to rural West Virginia. I say rural because West Virginia is, in my mind, I've lived here since 2006, and I've been all over this state. I've been to every supposed city that they have, which the biggest ones are Charleston and Huntington, and none of these are in my definition a metropolis, if you would call it that. They're very small. So I mean, most of the state is rural. You have a very, very small amount of developed land in West Virginia, which makes it amazing for people that like to do outdoor things, stuff like that. But I'm reading an article where 4 counties are now, their boards of education are allowing facial recognition technology in the school systems. And they're doing it, and they're using a group of people that everybody will rally against, which, I mean, child predators, yes, that's what they're using it for. They're saying, if we don't do this, we're not going to keep our kids safe from this. Well, first off, there should be no adults walking around in a school that aren't on the staff anyways. They should be checked. There should be checks and balances on that when they walk into the school system, so I don't know how that's an issue. I think just having a camera that alerts the staff when someone walks in the door is more than adequate than having facial recognition technology, because this facial recognition technology that they're putting in is also going to be, it also gives them access to the database that the county has. So it's not just them having your children's facial recognition on a database, because if it's on one government database, it's going to be on all of them. They actually want all of the parents that they have in the system on the database as well. So it comes down to Nanny State. You know, they want to know what you're doing, where you're at, who you're seeing. They even want to know what you're doing while you're at school as a child, you know, I mean, and they push it as a way of saying, no, this is for the safety. Well, we know the more safety that we go for, the less freedoms that we're going to have. Freedom is dangerous. Liberty is a very dangerous thing. And a lot of people don't like dangerous freedom. That's why they choose to have as much handout as they possibly can and as much help as they possibly can from a government that enjoys giving it to them, because they're just stealing it from somebody else to give to them. That's all it comes down to. And at the end of the day, we have to become more dependent upon ourselves, and we have to become more sustainable, and we have to keep the government's intrusive ways of doing things out of our lives as much as we possibly can. Now, I know we're all on social media and things like this, so we just have to keep on working towards getting good legislation passed that keeps the government from spying on us, and even though they are now, from doing as much of this stuff as possible. We got to shut it down. We got to shut them down from a lot of this stuff and get our freedoms back. And to do that, the only thing that we can do is speak out. So that's why I've decided to start speaking out on it, and I'm going to continue to speak out on it, because we need to get the government out of our everyday lives, and they need to get back to their job of not letting interstate commerce be hampered and making sure that outside sources don't attack us here on American soil. That's your only job, and I wish the government would get back to doing that. And I said government because that's what they are. They're not a real government. They're shrills to me. But guys, I'm the Natural John. The surveillance state's made it to rural America, and it's going to continue to grow. Follow me for, or hit that subscribe button and follow me for more tips and tricks, and maybe we'll talk about how you stay around some of that stuff, if I can figure out how to do it myself. But y'all have a great day. I'm out.